The Fisherman and the River Goddess. Along the serene banks of River Avuncular, 4 fishermen were engaged in their daily routine, casting nets and hoping for a bountiful catch. The river was their lifeline, providing sustenance and income for their families. As the sun began its descent, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, something unusual caught their attention. Far in the distance, they spotted a floating object on a piece of wood. Curiosity piqued, they decided to investigate, rowing their boat toward the mysterious sight. As they drew closer, they were taken aback by what they saw. Lying half-naked and unconscious on the wooden plank was a beautiful young woman. Her appearance was almost otherworldly, with delicate features and an ethereal aura that made the fishermen momentarily forget their worries. With a sense of urgency, they carefully lifted her into their boat, immediately working together to revive her. The fishermen splashed water on her face and gently shook her shoulders. After a tense few moments, the woman began to stir, her eyelids fluttering open. She looked around in confusion before focusing on the concerned faces of her rescuers. They offered her some water and inquired about her ordeal, their voices a mix of concern and curiosity. The woman, now fully conscious, introduced herself and recounted her story. She had been on an adventure, exploring the river and its surroundings, when she lost her way. Exhausted and disoriented, she had ended up drifting on the piece of wood, unable to find her way back. Her voice was melodious, and her eyes sparkled with gratitude as she spoke, her relief evident. The fishermen decided to take her to their tent on a nearby island, where they often rested during long fishing trips. They offered her food and made her feel comfortable, sharing stories of their lives and making her laugh. The island was a tranquil retreat, surrounded by lush greenery and the gentle sounds of nature. The woman seemed to relax, her earlier anxiety fading away in the warm company of her new friends. As the evening progressed, the woman, feeling more at ease, decided to express her gratitude in a unique way. She dressed seductively, her attire accentuating her graceful figure. With a playful smile, she climbed a nearby coconut tree effortlessly, her movements fluid and mesmerizing. The fisherman watched in awe as she plucked coconuts and descended gracefully, handing them to her amazed companions. Night fell, and the island came alive with the sounds of laughter and music. The fisherman had brought along a small radio, and they took turns dancing with the enchanting woman. Her presence seemed to cast a spell over them, making the night feel magical and surreal. She even cooked a delicious meal, her culinary skills adding to the night's enchantment. As midnight approached and the fisherman drifted off to sleep, the woman's demeanor began to change. She silently disrobed, revealing her true form as a sea goddess. Her transformation was swift and startling, her beauty replaced by an awe-inspiring and terrifying presence. She moved gracefully, yet purposefully, heading back to the river, her true home. The following morning, the fishermen woke up to find their beautiful friend missing. To their astonishment, a box lay where she had slept. With bated breath, they opened it, revealing a wealth of treasures, gold, jewelry, and diamonds. Their eyes widened in disbelief and joy. They turned towards the river and saw her half immersed in the water, waving at them. Her voice echoed across the water, her words resonating deeply. "You treated the river goddess well. It's time to enjoy your reward. "You shall never be poor again," she proclaimed before disappearing into the depths. The fishermen were left speechless, their minds reeling from the incredible events of the past day. They realized that their kindness and hospitality had led to an unexpected reward. The story of their encounter with the river goddess spread quickly, becoming a legend in the region. The moral of this story is clear: kindness and hospitality can lead to unforeseen blessings. Treat others with respect and generosity, for you never know when you might encounter a divine presence in disguise.